My Fortnite video has gotten a lot of views in the past few days, so I figured, hey, why not? I'll make a tutorial about it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how the mechanics work and how I built the map. If you find any of this helpful or just plain dumb, please consider subscribing. With that, let's get into the video. First things first, I'm going to load up the map. And while I'm waiting, just do stuff I always do, you know. And right when we go in, you can see that I have a horrendous trigger above the train. This obviously doesn't appear in game and is made to make the train start moving and the vehicles beside it when you jump on the train. It's set to sync in every single prop mover to where they start moving when you jump on top of it. So someone asked me how I made the cars have hit markers and take damage. And the answer is actually quite simple. Giant ugly bombs placed on top of the trucks. I tried placing them where actual engines would be on the real vehicles, and it turned out okay. Be sure to have no prop damage and continue on prop collision for the prop movers. As for the explosives, you can turn them invisible, and I use 300 HP because it seemed the most realistic. Display damage numbers should be on, the blast radius should be 0.5 if you're planning on doing a truck with a trailer. Also, in case you're wondering, I have everything invincible, so you need to turn the bomb on to damage invincible buildings. The plane has to be my favorite part of the map because of just how random it is. Like, you'll just be vibing and then it's like airstrike inbound, and you probably don't even know what that means at the beginning, and then a giant jet just flies over you, dropping bombs on the entire map. Probably the most complicated thing about this was actually building the jet in itself. The bombing itself was using this trigger, which was triggered when entering this mutator zone over here. When you enter the mutator zone, the trigger will enable the wave to go through these two triggers, which will cause the bombs to implode. The so-called station is just one giant mutator zone around a build, and when you enter this zone, technically you won the game. So I guess if you enter here without dying, good on you. The train was never damaged at all from those hundreds of people shooting at it. These little guys over here are from the bomber plane, and they are invincible, and they will go off when the plane flies above the map. The sequencer to the bomb is actually pretty slow because of how slow the plane flies. It works in its own way. I have it 7 tiles long at 27 beats per minute. Now, as I showed you guys before, there's another bomb on the back of this bus, to where when you shoot it in the back, which is where the engine is located on most buses, then it'll blow up just like any other bus would. The guards up here never respawn, have moderate accuracy with gray, heavy shotguns, the slug ones from Chapter 3. Listen, I just think they sound cool, okay? And that's basically all the basics you need to know for this map in order to build your own. If